Mr. Manley here, and what I'm going to be talking about today are the health benefits of tanning. What is tanning? This is tanning. Sunlight, no sunlight. Sunlight, no sunlight. Tanning is exposing your epidermis, aka your skin, to visible UV light. Why do I say visible? Because there are types of invisible light, like blue light, infrared light, for example. So when you expose your skin to UV light, the number one thing it does, okay, is it synthesizes vitamin D via cholesterol on your skin. So your skin is filled with these things called VDRs, vitamin D receptors. And what they do is, in order to create vitamin D, you actually have to be consuming cholesterol, okay? The more cholesterol, the better. And what it will do is that it will interact with the cholesterol in your skin, the UV light, okay? UVB, not UVA. UVB is the type of light that makes you tan. UVB is the type of light that makes you make vitamin D. UVA is the type of light that makes you tan, okay? So we're exposing the sun, we're exposing the skin to UV light. You're gonna wanna stay through this entire video so you can get all the little tips and tricks that I've acquired over the past 10 years of researching this stuff like a madman, okay? Now, I'm gonna continue. So there's UVB and then there's UVA. So let me talk about how you can tan. And before you do that, I'm just gonna give you the benefits of tanning so you have something to chew on whilst I provide you with the manner in which to tan. So the benefits of tanning are as follows. Longer life, okay? Actually, just life. You will die without vitamin D. You'll literally die. Okay, improved insulin sensitivity, increased testosterone, increased sex drive, increased digestion. And it actually helps you lose belly fat. It helps you mobilize fat, and that actually helps you build muscle when you have more vitamin D. You need vitamin D. It's also amazing for your bones. You will develop osteoporosis without proper vitamin D levels. Maybe down the road I'll get into all the types of the levels of vitamin D, like nanograms per deciliter or nanograms per liter. Again, I've been researching that stuff for a long time, but not getting into it. There are a lot of doctors that are experts on this health subject. One person I recommend you listen to is Dr. Hollick, okay? When it comes to vitamin D, he's the best. One of the best. Dr. Hollick, Dr. Michael Hollick. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you how to tan. This is how you tan. The sun is at different angles, okay? This is amazing. You're gonna wanna listen to this. When you wake up in the morning, if you wake up early around 8 a.m., wherever the hell you are in the world, I'm not talking about the anomalies, I'm talking about normal places to live, not Antarctic, not Alaska and whatnot, okay? You know, probably Japan too and all this stuff. Now, when you wake up in the morning, the sun is at like an angle, right? It's at like low. You ever seen pictures, movies? The sun's like low, right? Well, the way that it hits the atmosphere or the stratosphere, whatever the top part of the firmament, when it hits the this top part here, the stratosphere, atmosphere, when it hits it at such a low angle, okay, when your shadow is longer than you are tall, okay, so for example, we are just about escaping the time span right now in which I can produce vitamin D on the skin, okay? There's different angles. So when you first wake up in the morning, what you need to know is that the sun's going to be down really low. It's going to be at what we call it, a very low angle, okay? It's going to be at a low angle. And so you're going to see a really long shadow that is cast, okay? Now the higher up during the day, 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 a.m., 1 p.m. Sorry, I meant to say 12 p.m. 12 p.m. noon, and then 1 p.m. Probably around 1:30. This is known as solar noon. This is the point at which the sun is the highest, and you're going to be able to produce the most amount of vitamin D. Not the best time to get a tan. You still will tan, but it's not the best time to get a tan. The best time to tan is when the sun is down lower, when there's more UVA. But actually, getting too much of a tan when the sun is down low at a low angle is not the best for you, because I've actually heard that it can reduce some of the vitamin D on your skin. I'm not going to get into all that, but I am going to tell you something. Here's a little tip, a little secret right now. Listen to this. If you expose your skin to the light through a window, a glass window, and a plastic window, if you expose your skin through the window, you will not create any vitamin D. Okay? Google it, research that. Actually, don't. Just take my word for it, because I know what I'm talking about. You won't create any vitamin D. If you do, it'll just be minuscule amounts that is not going to change your life like I am. You know what I'm saying? Glass and vitamin D don't mix, okay? So don't try to think that since you're driving in your car or you're in the bus, the city bus or whatever, and you're getting some light in your skin, not going to work. Another thing too, the bottoms of your feet, the bottom of your hands, and your face, not the best place to make vitamin D. You'll make a little, but not a lot, okay? And so that's going to be crazy. Like I was saying, you know, once the sun goes all the way up, you're going to make the most amount of vitamin D when the sun's at its highest angle. So that's amazing. What are some of the things you're thinking about right now? How long should I tan? Well, you'll know. You'll know how long you need to tan. There is something known as the minimum ethereal dose, and that is about 10,000 IU of vitamin D. And that point occurs once you are beginning to get pink, okay? Now, yeah, I know I'm a white boy. I don't know what color your skin is, but actually that brings me to a very important note. The lighter your skin is, there's something called the Fitzpatrick scale. Look at me doing all this without a damn script. Hey, can you tell I know a thing or two or what? The Fitzpatrick scale is a scale 1 out of 6 as to how quickly you tan and how long you need to be in the sun to produce vitamin D. So I'm about a 3 on that scale, okay? I'm Irish, you see. So I burn initially, but then I tan easily with, you know, subsequent sun exposure, sensible sun exposure. Now, somebody that is like albino or like a ginger, you know, they're going to be a 1 or 2 on the scale. Somebody who is like really dark black, like a Nigerian, Ethiopian, someone that's black, they're going to be like a 6 on the scale. So they actually have to be in the sun a lot longer, okay? They have to be in the sun a lot longer, and I don't think they burn. They definitely don't burn. And so that's really cool, because you don't have to deal with sunburns. Some people burn very easily. These are all just things to keep in mind when you're exposing yourself to the sun. So yeah. So just take a minute and really think about what I said. Just really try to conceptualize that. And so whilst you're thinking about that, I'm going to continue to explain a few things here. And one of those things is sun tanning. Humans are meant to be in the sun. I have no idea why I have my shoes on. I need to take my shoes off, so I'm grounding to the earth. Boom. Shoes off. Boom. Okay. Now, We're grounding to the earth. I just feel so much more amazing. I just feel really calm right now. There's so many health benefits to grounding. You need to research those. But yeah, if you are not getting sensible sun exposure, if you're not sunbathing, if you're not basking in the sun, what are you really doing with your life? Because we're meant to be in the sun. The sun is beautiful. The sun is life, okay? No, I'm not a sun worshiper. We're not doing sun worshiping. That's just nonsense, okay? But we do need lots of sun for optimal health. Again, how long do you stay in the sun? Well, as long as it takes, really. As much time as you can afford. And you'll know, okay? I'm a massive believer in just listening to your body. And if you're really out of tune with your body, then your pineal gland is probably calcified, in which case you're gonna wanna take some vitamin K2. We'll talk about that later, okay? You need to be in the sun. It's gonna be beautiful. Now, if you get a little bit too much sun, you may experience something known as a headache. And I've had this many times, okay? What it is it's radiation poisoning. When you get too much sunlight, the UVB, okay? There's two types of UV light, like I was telling you. And so the UVB, it actually penetrates really deep down into the skin, deep down in the epidermis. It just penetrates very deeply. And that's how it creates vitamin D on something called the melanocytes, okay? Now, UVA, is it just when the sun is at a low angle, like I was saying? UVA, it tans you, but it doesn't go down as deep as the UVB does. And why do you need to know this? You don't really. But so now you know if you get too much if you start sun tanning and then you get a headache, you're gonna know, wow, you know, my skin hurts, I have a suntan, I have a headache, whatever, okay? You're gonna know, just, hey, dial it back a notch next time, okay? Dial it back a notch next time. And contrarily, if you don't feel better, if you don't feel like more like aggressive, if you don't feel like more driven, motivated, you know, if you don't feel more like colossal, like if you don't feel like your hormones kicked up a notch, like you feel horny, happy, and hungry, okay, the 3 H's. You need to be waking up every morning feeling happy, hungry, and horny, okay, as adults. This is an adult channel, okay? So the 3 H's, that's amazing. And the sun's gonna help with all 3 of those. Happy, what am I talking about? Happy, hungry, horny. Okay, those are the 3 H's. Happy, hungry, horny. And the sun is gonna help you with all 3 of those because it's gonna properly balance your hormones and get your testosterone ramped up. Men and women need testosterone. I'll say it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. I mean 1,000,000 times. The sun is beautiful. All right, I'm gonna wrap things up here. If you learn anything from this video, I want you to send this video right now to a friend or a family member. Also, I need you to like this video right now. I'll wait. I'm literally gonna wait for you to like this video. Did you like it? Great, now subscribe. I want to help change your life. I want to help you look and feel and think amazingly. And most importantly, I want to spread awareness about the truth. Comment your thoughts, observations, and questions down below. Bye for now.